My name's Vince Hart, I'm from Nottingham. I started out like a lot of painters through portrait painting, which is quite different to what I do now, but I kind of ended up moving further away from those and realising that I was actually just more interested in paint as a substance. Once my work is out of the studio and I'm not there to explain it, it's anyone's guess what it's about. For my works at least, people should be able to get it on any level, and if you just enjoy the colours, that's enough. But particularly painting, it's got quite a macho history, and so I try and strip things back and dumb things down a bit in a way that I hope kind of diminishes that sort of ego or gravitas that comes with a lot of painting. Through limiting the compositions that I use and through being quite dumb with how I paint in some ways. Like I like the brush strokes to be there, and I like it when colours don't mix properly or you get like the odd hair in the paint and stuff. I think that's really important. I grew up in the Midlands. Considering I paint everything blue, I wasn't surrounded by a lot of it, and maybe that's why I do it. I definitely have like an infatuation with the sea and kind of with water. And I really, just looking at the colour chart, liked all the different blues, and they vary so much. I think it's a colour that really has a lot of depth. For a lot of the time I was using Winsor oil colours because they're good, they dry quite quickly, and through my degree that was important. Since then I started using artist quality paints, which are quite heavily pigmented. You can thin them down and push them a lot further, so that the Sensador just really extends them. And so you've got more of a range with artist colours, and maybe it's kind of like the inner snob in me, but they're just nice. Cadmium-free paints, I can't distinguish any difference between those and normal cadmium reds and yellows. To work with, they're great. Anything which can limit that environmental exposure to things like cadmium, which is quite harmful, then I'm all for it. But no different with the new Winsor & Newton synthetic brushes, they work brilliantly. Using them again and again and again, they still kind of hold their shape in a way that I found hog hairs often don't. I tend to use, most of the time, liquid original. Liquid's nice because it's got that kind of satin finish and kind of holds the paint quite well, it holds its shape. Recently, thanks to some of the people here, I've been using another version of liquid which is called Oleo Impasto. The great thing about this residency has been that I've been able to try out different mediums and different materials as well, so I've never really used acrylics very much, or watercolours, or gouache. And I found that in certain applications it does work better than the oil paints would. This residency has been really good in allowing me to just test out those things that I've been curious about for quite a while. For a painter, I'm like a kid in a sweet shop really, because you're surrounded by so much paint and sort of, a real history of it as well. It's been great.